They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you in concert with A Beautiful Machine magazine and the mighty Nerd DJ Radio Network. Y'all already know, man, every second, every week, every hour, every year, we only rock with legends around here. And today is absolutely no exception. We have the best singer since the invention of vocal cords and brain cells. We have one of the most dynamic individuals, and she acts too. Very humble, very phenomenal. We have the wonderful Miss Asia Holiday. How you doing, Queen?
I'm fine, Jobs. Thank you for making me sound so great. Thank you.
Yo, how's life? How's your family?
My family is great. My life is so inspiring to the point to where I have an endless plethora of music coming because life is so beautifully unexpected right now as everything's starting to like just shift and blow up. So life is great, and I'm thankful to have my family holding me down.
I saw a clip. I believe that was you and your mother.
Yeah.
And you just the look, when I say you and your mother, and the look on your face speaks to you and your mother.
Oh man, I love her so much. She is my rock. She is the reason why I'm here doing this. Like she's just everything. I would wish a mom like her on even my worst enemy. And I don't have any, but if I did, I would want them to at least have a mom like her, So yeah.
Yeah, you way better than me, because nah, bro.
I
I want your mother to be
they would
really
like not be
shitty.
villains if they had a great mom.
I want your mother to be the worst. The crackhead / meth head /
Oh man.
just the worst person in the history.
The worst,
Okay, so
I hear you.
So acting, which came first, acting or singing?
Singing came first. I started vocal lessons at 6, and then I was in my first movie at 7. So technically, music came first. Yeah.
Who decides I want my 7-year-old to be in a movie?
A mom whose kid asks her, "Can I do performing arts?" And she just made it happen.
So you knew out the gate what you wanted to do with your life.
Oh yeah, there was no question. There's nothing else for me. But
any thoughts of quitting?
No, never. I mean, yeah, I want to say I'll quit when I'm dead, but I mean, I feel like I would find a way to come back and sing at my funeral. Like there's no other option for me but this. Not because I can't do anything else. It's because I will not allow myself to do something that I am not most passionate and potent in this earth. Yeah.
How lucky has that journey been so far?
The most lucky, the most blessed. I feel like some may say that I have gotten a later start than maybe some kids on Disney or this or that, but I feel like I'm in the perfect place because I was allowed to develop my character and develop who I am, not just in music, but as a person, as a friend, as an individual, as a businesswoman. So I honestly love the fact that I started releasing music this year because I feel like now I am foundationally ready to take on stardom.
Erykah Badu meets Beyonce. That's the vibe I get from you.
Really? Oh my gosh, I'm honored. Thank you.
Because you got this whole superstar, but at home I'm kind of floating and got incense going and reading 17 books at the same time.
Yes, yes. I literally have a pile of books behind me. You hit it on the head. Yeah.
Just a whole ass unicorn.
Thank you.
Does that make your social life difficult because you are so unique?
Thank you, Jobs. I feel like my social life has been a little bit of a challenge only because I love what I do so much I could cry. I love to practice. I love to study. I love to find new ways to innovate within the world in my brain.
Mhm.
And sometimes I would prefer that over, going out to the club with my friends or going to get matcha and go shopping. Like I would rather be home figuring out new marketing methods. And I'll still do like the occasional like friend hangout or
Mhm.
things like that, but I think sometimes it's a little sad and difficult as a 22-year-old that doesn't really have much of a social life. But it's okay. Like I prefer it this way. And then I have my close knit of people who understand
Mhm.
my brain and my grind who are just like, okay, we'll get to Asia in 2 weeks when she comes out from under her
Yo,
like yeah, her focus.
success is an extremely lonely process.
Can be.
It
Yeah.
it almost has to be, I would think.
When you have God, in my belief, I think that's
Mhm.
what kind of helped me stay sane because I felt like I wasn't truly alone. I felt like I had the creator of the universe kind of helping me create, which helped me feel like there was somebody there pushing me and accommodating me as I went after this passion and this goal that isn't actually mine, but it's
Mhm.
shared with something way bigger than me. So it hasn't felt as lonely as one would imagine, especially when you have like really great people around you, really great energy like yourself, just making you feel
Thank you, by the
seen
way.
and heard. Yeah, yes, absolutely. But it's just it can be lonely if you don't know how to maneuver your brain. It's so important to know your brain.
You ever read your comments on YouTube?
Yeah. I shouldn't, but I do. I read everything. I love to read, and I've learned to not get my feelings hurt. Like I don't
Oh,
take stuff personally anymore.
okay, because I'm not seeing those comments. Like, I don't know if your
Yeah.
people are. All I see is. I'm going to read you a couple.
Okay.
I, she's so at ease in public with all these people watching. I swear this girl is not getting the recognition she deserves. Cheering for you, Asia, and Asia is in all caps, by the way, with
Mm.
two heart emojis, by the way. Um, One thing about Asia, she's going to feed her fans. Seeing her promote her own music is so inspiring. Sweet Tea, Sweet Tea is dope too, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you
One
so much.
one in a million is different.
Thank you.
At what point during writing that song do you feel like this might be one of those for me?
You know, I always go into the studio really intentional
Mhm.
and in a space where I feel like I'm vulnerably giving up myself, my brain. And although I am a very guarded person, um, the smile usually makes people think that I'm not. But when I get to the studio or when I get in an environment kind of like like being here with you where I feel really comfortable, it's just I feel like it's my service to kind of let those walls down and be vulnerable. And I feel like I hit that one of those ones moments when the feeling that I had in the studio creating that
Mhm.
transcends to others. So
Mhm.
it's kind of like that I guess that social recognition, that social approval that I'm like, okay, this wasn't a song just for me. This was a song for the masses and that yeah, I feel like that's kind of when I know.
You do a lot of covers.
Mhm.
Um, I, and don't ask me why, but anytime, any place, I'm waiting on that one. So I just see
Yeah.
you just killing, or Anita Baker, because I'm
Yeah.
just, oh my God,
Sweet love,
that
love
part.
never go
Mhm.
away.
Better stop. That's gonna be a clip. I mean, you should fuck around. Yo, yes. Okay, so when you were talking about studying
Mhm,
earlier, as
mhm.
far as female singers, like who do you really just study?
Female singers, Whitney, of course, one of the greatest of all time, probably the greatest of all time, Whitney. Um, don't judge
Mm,
me, but Beyonce, I think we got to give her props. Like Beyonce is incredible. I think she's an incredible vocalist.
mm,
Dolly Parton, she may not have the range
mm.
of some others, but her vibrato, oh my gosh, her vibrato is like a violin. It's like honey, and I think it's so great to study. Celine Dion, she like I think there's so many greats. Anita Baker. Um, yeah, I think those are the female vocalists that I just like drill
Yo,
and study and
Dolly
study and study.
Parton.
Oh
Why do
my
you
gosh,
know
yes.
about Dolly Parton?
I'm from Mississippi. Love her.
It
Gotta love
just
her.
and the crazy part is I fucks with Dolly Parton. And
Yeah.
I think her pen game
Out of here.
exceedingly underrated.
Out of
Yes.
here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dolly Parton. Um,
Yeah. Shout out. She's a goddess.
okay, so let me ask you this. Just because I think I seen something on your channel and they kind of doing a couple rapid fire questions. So
Hmm.
I got a couple for you. Anita Baker
Okay.
or Mary J. Blige?
Anita.
Sade or Jill Scott?
Sade.
Brandy or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
You're the first. You would be, yo. And I've interviewed a shitload of singers and just wonderful, phenomenally talented people. And
Mhm.
Brandy gets so much love from and they kind of qualify it by saying from a singer standpoint.
Mhm.
But Beyonce, I didn't really like Beyonce. I'm an old dude. I didn't get it. Till one day I'm sitting
Mhm.
up and I'm flicking the channels and I
Yeah.
see her concert. And yo,
Yep. It's
if
all
that's
encompassed.
if there's anything to be studied by Beyonce, it is the meticulous, phenomenal effort
Yes.
that she gives in a
Yes.
concert. It was crazy.
Yes. You can tell she's obsessed. Not saying that Brandy isn't obsessed. Brandy is incredible. Like this has no disservice or, nothing against her, but when
Mhm,
you look at Beyonce as a performer, a vocalist, a dancer, an entertainer, me walking in those same footsteps by the grace of God, being able to get even close to her level one day, it's just like that is what I am studying. So
mhm,
I don't believe that I'm just a vocalist. Therefore, I can't study just a vocalist. I may have to study a part. So I
mhm.
may study Brandy in part, but when I'm doing my constant like drilling, like watching the video a million and a half times, it's gonna have to be Beyonce for me because I feel like I have certain capabilities that match
Yeah,
up to her
I feel what you're
her
saying.
skill set. Yeah.
Okay, male singers,
Mhm.
dead or alive.
Mm. Okay.
I give you a ticket to any concert, but that person can only have a microphone and an acoustic guitar.
Michael.
Michael Jackson.
Michael.
With acoustic?
Mhm.
Oh,
Michael or Prince, but I'm gonna have to go with Michael for right now.
I could
Yeah.
see that under those circumstances. Although I don't know, most people would kind of lean, I guess, to more quote unquote powerful vocalists. But
Mhm.
I wish Michael was able to do like some unplugged shit because I think he would have really,
Yeah. I
Really?
think he would have killed it. I think, yeah, I totally agree with you. I feel like it could have been a whole new wave, a whole new vibe.
And the
And
catalog.
I would love to bring him back just to see that,
Oh
you
my
know?
God. Yo,
Yeah.
and for the record, Lady of My Life is my all-time favorite slow song.
So good.
Oh my God, I love it. And
So good.
what was that? Which rock and roll magazine was that said that was like the weak link of the Thriller album? Oh, you're so embarrassing.
I don't know, but the like critics, you gotta love them, but also these are just people with opinions, just like us. So we
Yeah.
can take it or leave it. You know, I'm like,
What other genre of music do you listen to?
I listen to like pop, like 2014, 2016. Like I love pop music, and I feel like that's kind of unexpected. But that's kind of how I wanted to start out. That's kind of how I saw my career as a
Mm.
child, like Katy Perry and like that whole group of people growing up. But sometimes as an African American woman in this industry, you're told that you have to be R&B, So I'm just finding that juggle of the things that I love and also being me. Because I am a black woman. I do love R&B. I grew up on that, but I also grew up on pop and I also grew up on country. So how do I mix those three very powerful genres together? Yeah.
I think that you were born in the absolute right era for that because you get to control more so your brand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can, like there, Pink comes to mind
Mhm.
as far as the hodgepodge of different, variations of music and being able to do each one really well.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
uh,
For sure.
at what point do you realize the camera really fucks with me?
Mm. Like in a good way?
Yes, in a great way. Matter of fact, what's the movie where you were like the stalker chick?
The follower.
Yo,
The follower.
have some that's creepy as shit. Yo, because I just
Sorry.
happened to just be scrolling right before the show started, and I see this clip, and you got this dude. I don't know if he's tied up or whatever in the bed, and
I
whoa,
know. I
yo,
know. I know she's scary. That was a fun project. I think when did I know the camera like really fucked with me and I
mm,
was gonna act? Mm, I feel like I don't know. I always knew, just as a child, whenever the camera came out, it felt like a friend came out. I, I don't know. I just always knew. It's like another pair of eyes that are kind before the world tears you apart.
yo. So is that a gift and a curse, or just a gift?
That's a great question. I think for now, I feel like it's just a gift.
Mhm.
Um, I don't, I don't ever want to see it as a curse. I could, but then there's a level of arrogance and pride that can come with it if I consider something that so many people wish they had a curse.
I don't know about that. I think that there's your reality shifts to where you're at.
Hmm.
And it's easy to say, well, like Michael Jackson, for instance, was nuts, losing his mind, but I didn't have to walk around in that bubble.
Hmm. Yeah.
And to have to walk around in that bubble, it just at some point it's got to wear on you a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it is peculiar
Mhm.
walking outside and somebody may like stop me and be like, "Oh, hi, I know you." And I'm like, "Okay." I see now that there's not as much autonomy. I mean, I'm not like Beyonce walking down the street, but it is a fairly new thing for me. And it's interesting, but I don't think it's a curse. I think it's just my life path and I chose it and I can control if I want to keep
Mhm.
these pros and cons or pros and cons with something else and I choose this.
Right, and this is just my old man advice, but no
Yeah.
is a whole conversation.
Yes. Agreed. You can
Like,
say it with a smile.
right. Hey, we don't really have to, you don't know. There's no follow-up to that. I said, no,
Yeah.
the fuck you asking me
Yeah.
questions for? I had
Yeah.
to literally say that to somebody today.
Mm. It's
Yeah,
important.
yeah, extremely important.
Yeah.
It I'm still working on that at 53
Wow.
because I've been a people pleaser all my life.
Mm. Yeah, I'm working on that now at
Oh, get that shit, yo,
22.
get that shit out the way. Get
Yeah.
some therapy, even if you don't need therapy. Go talk to somebody.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I feel you there. Yeah.
Scariest part of your childhood.
Scariest part of my childhood. Feeling alone and unaccepted when I when the noise of winning died down. I only was appreciated or accepted when I won a singing competition or when I did something great in regards to music. And then
Mm,
the bullies would come back out or the silence would come back out and become so loud and it would be so scary to me that I formed I don't know if it's healthy or unhealthy, but I formed an obsession with music and
mm,
being great in music to where I would fall asleep at the piano or I would drill myself over and over with dance routines or vocal routines and figuring out how to do runs and songs because I was like I need to be as great as possible so that I could win every competition and I won't have to be in the silence. I won't have to be alone or I won't have to be rejected. I'll be accepted. And
so,
now
so
I
when you,
finally accept myself for myself.
but I'm just curious. When you didn't win,
hmm
how did that affect you?
I always won. Um,
Oh, God damn, that's got to be
to the
great.
point to where it was great. But it got to a point to where my mom was like, I need to take time to put her in other extracurricular activities that don't have anything to do with music or performance
Mm,
or acting so that she can learn how to lose and maintain her character because even though I won I was still humble when I won because I was still being not accepted or bullied at the time so um when I was losing
mhm.
and it was still silent, I learned how to lose with grace and lose while still keeping my self confidence and understand. She would always say, if you're beating yourself in your own time and your own records, this is in pertains to like sports and swimming and all that stuff. Then she'd be like, you're a winner. And don't let anybody, not even yourself, take that away from you. So she taught me how to lose with grace.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to moms. I love moms. She just
She's
sounds
amazing.
so
Oh
fucking
my
dope.
gosh. She's so smart.
Okay. Okay, so there's a question I ask everybody that comes on the show. It has absolutely nothing to do with nothing, but here goes.
Okay.
You're sitting on a park bench and God
Okay.
sits down next to you, and
Mm-hmm.
he or she says you can ask them one question. What would it be?
What's the most efficient step I could take right now in this very moment to serve as many people as possible with the gift that you've given me?
I swear you're like 72. It's no way you're 22. Just fucking say it. Like, you have got the oldest soul imaginable.
Really?
You don't hear that? Apparently not. I am the only one that's saying
I
that.
mean, I
And I'm
think
saying
I
that
think
in
I
the most
definitely have wisdom. Yeah.
I'm saying that and I'm saying that in the most positive ways that I can imagine.
Thank you so
Because I
much.
think
Thank you.
it's gonna absolutely serve you. And I do agree with the one person that commented about you feeling, and I'm paraphrasing, feeling comfortable at where
hmm
you're at.
Yeah.
How do you
I
go
have to.
from being bullied
Hmm.
to being comfortable?
Learning who God says I am instead of learning who people say I am. It gave me a confidence that other people tried to break out of me.
Really? I just
Yeah.
and I'm not in your shoes. It
Yeah.
just, you're a beautiful young woman. You're talented up the wazoo. I'm wondering who the fuck is trying to bully you?
I wasn't cool. I was cute to teachers and parents, but I wasn't like the pretty girl in
Really?
school. I was really nice. And growing up, sometimes it's cool to be like a little sassy, a little mean, a little standoffish, and that just wasn't me. And so I just wasn't one of the cool kids. I like to read and listen to 50s music and 80s music. I didn't really dress that cool. I dressed how I felt. So yeah, I didn't fit in.
Yeah. You know it's going to be crazy, and I'm sure you're already getting glimpses of it now. Is those
Mhm.
same assholes will be praising you publicly. Oh,
Well, that was the goal as a
yeah, she
kid.
was her own person. She was such an individual. She was a beautiful spirit. They're gonna say all the cliche shit. And
Wow.
who was that? Damn, I cannot remember. Was it? I think it was Michael B. Jordan. He ran
Mhm.
across some chick that used to bully him back in the day, and she was interviewing him, and he absolutely brought that up.
Ooh, wow.
And he did
Ah,
it
man.
respectfully, but
Yeah.
make no mistake about it, he was letting her
He
know,
was like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, this is what you
Ooh.
made.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
they are part of your foundation. They help build you into the machine that you are.
Yeah. Yeah. It yeah, definitely played a part.
A young girl comes to you, although let's say she's in first grade
Mhm.
and she's got the same feeling about what she wants to do that you did at 6.
Mhm.
Best piece of advice you can give her.
Practice like your life depends on it because it does. If she envisions a certain life for herself, she
Mhm.
must study and practice so that she can attain that life.
When you hear an instrumental,
Mhm.
do you see it also?
When I hear an instrumental, I usually hear lyrics and melodies that go with it.
Mhm.
Um, I think closer to when the song is completed, that's when I start to see music videos, shapes, colors, and all of these like visual aspects that go with it. Um, and I do kind of like see certain colors, but I don't, it doesn't necessarily help me drive a track or determine what I'm gonna, you know, move forward with or not. Yeah.
Who in your team or collectively says, okay, this is our next single?
Me?
Yeah.
um, and I'm really grateful for that because I feel like my team really trusts my instinct, which I feel
Mm,
like is such a blessing because I am so new in the game, but they've been able to watch me and see the way that I think and create. And they're like, okay, if she really feels passionate about that, let's see where this goes. And I'm grateful to have that trust, but also I think it's a give and take, right? I also want to hear their opinions, the people in my team and then the collective because
mhm.
they're in my circle for a reason. They add
Fact.
value. So I
Yes.
want to hear what they have to say and their opinions before I make that final judgment.
Yo, I think my favorite cover, to go back to that, was Stay.
Really?
Yo,
Oh wow. Thank you.
yo. And then and what's the one? It was the light skinned dude with the braids. I,
Luke.
I can't remember the name of that song. But what I
Uh,
appreciated the most about that video was the fuck ups.
was it you're the coffee that I need in the
That's it.
morning.
That's
Yeah?
it. Yes.
Ah, yes.
And I wouldn't even call them fuck ups,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
towards the end, there was something that she was like, we're gonna leave that in just because.
Yeah.
And that part was, and I think I've seen you do that in another. I can't remember. I didn't write it down, but
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, because it's real. I feel like everything was so polished for a long time that I think people are just starting to kind of like the superstars who are real people
it's the
and showing
personality,
that. Yeah.
and you can tell that yeah. I think at least for me, if you go
Hmm.
back, earlier, it
Yeah.
is a little bit more mechanical,
Mm.
and more recently, it is a lot more soulful. And I don't mean
Mm.
R&B or whatever, but I mean it just feels right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I think it evolves into that the more you get to know yourself and the more you get to love yourself. I feel like as you know yourself, you understand how
mhm,
to love yourself. And
mhm.
having that genuine internal love for yourself, regardless of approval or circumstance, allows you to show up in a more authentic and soulful way.
Last time you cried.
This morning?
Really?
Yeah.
Good cry or bad cry?
uh, Bad cry.
I'm sorry to
But
hear
it's gonna be a good thing that comes from it. I'll write it in a song and then we'll have another sit down and we'll talk about it.
that. Okay, so have you ever written a song about somebody and they called you and did not like the song?
um no. I think they would be too scared because I'm not gonna change it. Like, this is my shit. you know? So you can call if you want to, and I will apologize that you felt that way. I'm also gonna apologize for the fact that it ain't going nowhere, so you have to feel those feelings. Cause I had to
Do
feel those feelings.
do you feel like that would scare off good men?
No, because a good man will not provoke me to write that experience out. And if you
That's so
do,
adorable.
you get to live on forever through my music, baby. It's a win-win.
Yeah, but the fucked up part about it is that you really don't. The really good songs are about people y'all hate.
I think
The love, like if you really love a guy and then you marry him, and the song is nice, but it's the
mhm.
motherfucker that cheated on you that gets the great song. That's
I there's balance. I think I really, really want to write a beautiful love song. And the
Mm,
like on the second volume of this EP or in
mhm.
my like studio debut album, I want to fall in love so deeply so that I can create the song. And part of me wants my heart to be broken so badly so that I can become Adele. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Whitney has some great love songs. I Will Always Love You, even though it was originally Dolly's, was a
That's Whitney's song.
beautiful love song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one that like really just sent her into legendary status for me. But yeah,
I
we'll
can.
see.
I am the Houdini of music, and I can give you one songwriter
Hmm.
ever. Who do you
Hmm.
choose?
One songwriter ever. That's a great question. I don't want to take too long on this answer, but as of right now, no one, because I don't feel like there's anybody right now who matches my brain. Not saying that my brain is better. I think it's just different, and
Mm.
having more brains in conjunction with my brain and what I'm trying to curate and spill out might make my thought process a little bit more diluted. And
Mm.
while I'm at a time of establishing my writing style and my voice, I think it's important for me to be as prevalent as possible in that. And then once I know what that is for sure, then
Mhm.
I would be like, okay,
Oh,
this writer
they're
and
gonna
this
hate
writer
you
could
for that one.
accommodate this.
Oh,
Sorry, but
yeah,
I
they're
mean
gonna
it.
hate you. She
Is
arrogant.
that
She
people
doesn't.
hate me
She doesn't
already,
like.
so
She doesn't like Babyface. She doesn't like Diane Warren.
right.
Jonte.
I mean, and it's like these are incredible people that I look up to and study, but they became who they are by finding their voice.
that far.
So I
That
feel
part.
like I have to do my time and my due diligence so that I could ask them, how can we make this vision even better? Because I know this vision already.
How much shit do you throw away?
A lot. I throw away a lot because some stuff is just for us as creatives, and
Hmm.
some stuff is for the masses. Some stuff is for the trends, and some stuff is for a legacy. So it's just like I think it's really important to have discernment on what is appropriate to reach the sun, reach the light. You know,
That's
some stuff
interesting.
I've written, and I'm like, girl, that's very intense. You can't. Your social cues got to kick in so you don't get canceled.
Okay, but it's interesting you said that some songs are for legacy.
hmm
What songs have you done thus far that you feel are legacy songs?
Possibly One in a Million. I think that could be one that people look back on and they're like, "Oh my gosh, like this was the start of her career." Like,
Yeah,
ah,
I, I would
even
agree
though
with
that
that.
was my second record ever, it's just I think that has enormous potential for people to look back on in five
Yeah,
years and be like, "Oh, wow,
yeah,
okay." Because even though I just started releasing music, it's going so fast because I put so much practice and prayer into this energy and this space anyway. But I think that that one may be next big thing just because it's telling my story at the beginning. So I
mhm.
think people might be interested in that. But yeah.
Okay, so you got
I don't think I've really like hit my legacy worthy songs yet. I think they're still yet to be created.
and if I remember correctly, I don't like you got 3 EPs coming out or have tell me how
Mhm.
that's going.
Okay, so I have Divine Timing Volume 1 that
Mhm.
just released about 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And then Divine Timing Volume 2 will be out very soon as well. It's already in the works. I'm actually headed to the studio today to continue working on that. And then after that, I will be releasing my debut studio album. That's the plan so far. So who knows what the title of that'll be? Who knows where my brain will be, my life will be, but I can promise I will be authentically representing it when it's time for the masses to hear what I've been going through.
And so how involved are you with the video treatments and the direction of the videos?
Extremely hands-on with everything, and I'll always be, or else it's not my vision. So.
Uh, I feel so is there a look you're because I see you're all over the place look wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that intentional?
Um, yeah, everything I do is intentional. I dress how I feel, I do my hair how I feel, I do my makeup how I feel. Even though I'm not the best at makeup, so I don't do too much or else I'll look a little crazy. I'll leave it for the professionals. But yeah, I switch up quite a bit while also keeping integrity of the things that I know I like and that are me. But yeah, I'll switch it up or
Last
I
book
get
you read.
bored. Last book I read, um, The Four Agreements. I mean, I'm currently reading it right now.
Mhm.
I'm like halfway done. But it's really great. I would recommend it to everybody.
And what's that about?
It's about basically like four agreements in life that will help you to not overthink, be successful. And actually, I have it right here if y'all want to go get it. But yeah, it's just like it's a book about wisdom and life principles. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I'm on the agreement of not taking anything personally, which I think
Is that possible? And more
um
importantly, is it practical?
mm,
Because some things you need to take personally.
mhm. I think there's balance, like in with anything in life.
Okay.
I think there comes a point where with your maybe close friends or people that you trust, it's okay to like sit down and be like, okay, like what are we thinking about this? But when it's external situations happening in life, we're all just a reflection of what we've been through. So it's important to give grace and not be too hard on people and hard on
Mm.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm horrible. I'm a petty nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
hence the name.
okay.
Yeah, I'm horrible, and I take shit on. Like I don't handle things all that well. Like
Yeah.
I respond quickly, and
Yeah.
sometimes that's not healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but at least you can identify that though. Some people can't. So, yeah, I think everything that we do is a choice and it makes up a part of our character and it makes us
Mm,
us. And that's what makes us beautiful as human beings. There's so many different layers and dynamics that makes even this, like this sit down right here, so interesting because you are like the firecracker to my little bitty lighter. So it's just like you need that balance, you need that interest. So yeah, I respect it. You know who you are, and most people don't, and you stand on that.
yeah, pretty much. More
Hmm.
impressive from a guy
Hmm.
if he gives you 5,000 roses or
Hmm.
$5,000.
5,000 roses will probably cost more than $5,000. So 5,000
Absolutely,
roses. No, I'm just kidding. But actually,
it absolutely would cost more than $5,000. I'm certain of it. Although I just had a conversation with someone once about her. She loves success more than love,
Mhm, mhm,
and I'm not that guy.
mhm.
And I
I
guess that's kind of where the question
mhm,
comes from because like
yeah.
like someone that picks the roses loves love more, in my opinion.
Mhm. Yeah.
And
I
I'm happy.
think because love is a form of success. Like real,
Mm,
genuine love, that is success. When I think about my fans or my supporters, I'm thinking about the love that we share. When I'm in the studio, I'm not thinking about just making something for me. I'm thinking about being as vulnerable as possible so that I could share this moment and this love with these people. So to be on a screen but to talk to no one is empty.
yeah, that's the story of my life. Yeah, I'm talking.
No.
Yeah, I'm talking. Nobody's paying attention.
I
Yeah.
am. I'm here.
Oh,
I have
it
no
made,
problem.
made, it made me cry a little bit. I'm only in the car though. Thug tears too, by the
Hey,
way.
fair, fair.
Okay, so 100 years. Matter of fact, let's say in 500 years they have dug up Asia Holiday's catalog. What are you most
Mhm.
proud of?
I don't think I've created what I'm most proud of yet. I have such big dreams and vision for myself that I feel like I could only do your question justice in about 10 more years.
Oh yeah, I'll be a nurse at home by that point. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll come
Yeah.
to you.
You are. No, don't do that. I'm drooling on myself. I don't want nobody to see that shit. Yo,
That's okay.
I know you've been getting interviewed, a lot. What questions do you have?
Mm. For myself or
Just in general, do you have questions like for the interviewer?
mm, what is something that you highly expect from me in the next 5 years?
Oh, yo, I really need you to like blow up to Beyonce levels because I'm gonna cut this motherfucking video up like crack. I'm just, I'm just but
Those are
having kind
incredible.
of just oh boy, but having kind of gone down the rabbit hole of Asia Holiday over the last couple of days, and yo, really I expect to see you on red carpets and absolutely on Netflix and Hulu and whatever, but in multiple capacities. I see definitely sync placements all over the place because you make really good feel good music
Thank you.
and you can't beat that. Like and I also that you keep that one clip shows so much range acting wise.
Mm.
And the covers that you're doing, I don't know what number you're up to at this point, but yo, for somebody your age to be doing some of those songs, it bridges the gap between old fucks like myself and 15-year-old little girls at home that like K-pop.
Yeah. I love K-pop growing up. So yes. I love K-pop before K-pop was popular.
I mean, K-pop is just ripping off black people. I'm sorry.
To a degree. But who isn't ripping off black people?
That part.
What's new?
Yeah, you got a point there. And the fact that it's like you were I don't think you give yourself enough Solange credit.
I think it is powerful to know who you are, but let everybody else say it.
Mm, yeah, there's some bars and shit. I can't even make this shit up. Yo, I'm dead ass. And I guess I'm just like what that old uncle or grandfather that just been me the whole time,
Mhm.
and me is not changing,
Yeah.
and I see that in you.
Thank you.
And then,
Thank
and
you.
you can't buy that. You can't create that. You can't
Mhm.
like construct that in a lab. People either matter of fact. Favorite concert that I've ever been to thus far in my existence was Scarface a couple of years ago.
Wow.
This man, like, first off, I'm a Scarface fan. I'm a hip hop fan. Definitely in my
Mhm.
top 5.
Yeah.
But the catalog that he has lends itself to performing.
Mm.
And the stories that he weaves in between each song makes you feel like you was in the studio. Like
Mhm.
I knew his cousin Jamal, who I can't remember what song he was on. I want to say he was I can't remember what song, but he was on one of his songs and he passed away. He talks about
Mhm.
that during the show. Like he
Mhm.
brings you in emotionally and really just mind fucks you with great hip hop.
Mhm.
What's a concert you've been to where you went home and just was like, wow?
I saw Beyonce this summer doing the Cowboy Carter tour, and I left. Literally, I got sick from training so intensely because I was so motivated. I was like singing and running and singing and running and fasting and singing and running and singing and I literally like had to sit out for like I think a week because I drilled myself so hard. I was so inspired by her and
Mm,
her excellence that she just she penetrated my spirit and my soul and my mind and my motivation in a new way to where I went so hard I needed to reprioritize
mm.
rest and how I was doing things so that I could be sustainable. So Beyonce for sure.
Okay, and is there actually tea in the cup during the covers? I didn't know.
Yes. Yes, there's tea.
How the
I drank it, but there's tea.
Okay, first off, love the mugs. I am a mug fan because I'm a coffee drinker. But no matter
Yeah.
where I go, I get a mug. So I got
Uh-huh.
probably 50, 60 coffee mugs. So,
Uh,
oh, those are some big ass mugs you got though.
Thank you.
Yeah, how are you holding that? And I'm certain you've spilled some tea.
Of course. I like literally sometimes there's just like wet patches on my carpet, on my rug because I've like just played so much or like just it just happens. I live with it now.
Okay, and what when is the next project come out? You said the last one came out 3 weeks ago. Is
Mhm.
and you know what's horrible about this? The one thing I don't like about this day and age is that people refuse to allow you to sit with music. Like
Yeah.
artists back in the day, like once a year was like a thing,
Yeah.
and now you
Yeah.
got to put something out like once a month.
Yeah. The times have changed. I mean, we can't complain at the times, we must adapt to them or else we get left behind.
Yeah, you got a point there. All right. So that being said, how long before you put something? You said before the
Within the
end of the
next
year.
4 to 8 weeks.
Okay. And if there's anything possible that I can do, I doubt it because you're like killing it. Um,
Thank
but if there's anything you need me to do to promote whatever, I got you. You've just been an
thank
absolutely amazing spirit.
thank you so much, Jobs. Thank you.
And you know what? Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. You know, when you're an old guy and you see somebody that's really, really young, you're like, oh fuck, man, this is gonna be trash. So I don't know. I don't know how to talk to them.
Hey, I love your honesty. Thank you.
What is
My
it?
generation appreciates it.
You know, because I'm one of those people that take ownership of our fuck ups.
Hmm.
Like I think that we did not necessarily your generation, but the generation in between us a huge disservice in a lot of ways. And most of my generation just blames the next motherfuckers. And I'm like,
Hmm.
nah, we raised their ass.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when it's your turn, and I'm not talking about from a singer standpoint, but just a life aspect. What's a
Hmm.
jewel that you want to pass to your children that was passed on to you by your mom?
If you chase wisdom and God more than you chase anything else, you're gonna have the best life imaginable.
Yo, that's fun. I feel like I should be praying or something at this point. That was really fucking dope. I'm just, I'm just
Hey, I do it a
yo,
lot, so
yo. I swear to
I know.
God, like I want to write your mother like a fan letter or something. Like she is done.
I'm
You know,
I'm her fan. She's my biggest fan. I'm her biggest fan. So we can write the letter together. Yeah.
yo. And speaking of that, I'm not gonna put my
Mhm.
daughter on blast, Nika, but she wrote me this letter when she was a little girl, and I got it framed and it's sitting in my living room. And it
Mhm.
just as a father, it to this day, and I've had people come over and be like, "Wow, who wrote this?"
Wow.
And it just as a father, it just pumps my fucking spirit every
Oh,
day.
wow. I love
Yes,
that.
yeah,
I
that's
love that.
you. I'm telling you, you'll have that. I guarantee it.
Wow.
Yo,
I hope so.
oh, damn, I should have shut up. I think you was about to cry a little bit. I need that viral moment.
I hope we've got it in there somewhere. I hope
Yo,
we were good enough.
if people want to get in touch with you, they want to book you, they want you to write a song, they want you to model, they want you to act. How do they get in touch with you?
Email Yoda Sava, YODASAV. No, yeah, VVA. Email Yoda Sava. That is my amazing manager. She holds me down and makes sure everything flows accordingly. Her Gmail is Yoda at reformmanagement.com. That's RYODA at REFORMMGMT.com.
Yo, shout out to the Yoda plug too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God,
She's amazing. She is
fucking love
incredible.
Yoda.
Oh,
That's
I love Yoda.
oh, come on, you know about Yoda? Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
Oh
like
my
she's
god, man!
known for wisdom. Like that name literally means to be wise. So
Oh my god,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
Yoda,
good to have a lot of
Yoda,
wise people around you.
Yoda's the shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know you got a lot of shit to do. I cannot possibly thank you enough for this conversation.
Thank
You've been
you.
amazing.
Thank you,
You
Charles.
made an old guy feel like 10 years younger.
Oh man, and you made me feel like a princess fairy queen jewel with so many big brains and things to come. So thank you.
Oh, come on now. Oh, I'm gonna cry a little bit. Anyway, thank you so much. Like I say, if there's anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know. And we will absolutely be tapping in on Instagram because your Instagram
Yes.
is everything. Like that. Yes,
Thank you.
I yes, it is. And I don't know where you buy these clothes from, but it's like you hit the sweet spot between sexy, classy,
Yeah.
and earthy.
Thank you. That's me. That
Yeah,
is me.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
you are the perfect storm. You have a phenomenal evening on purpose.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. I
We out of
appreciate it.
here. I'll see. Yo, shout out to Ben Frank, man. Ben Frank fucks with the show pretty heavy, man. So I always got to shout him out. And before we go, man, rest in peace, D'Angelo.
Rest in peace, D'Angelo.
Bruh, you did your motherfucking thing on this planet we call Earth. And
Yes.
for eons to come, people will marvel at the shit you created, bruh. You have done yourself, your family, your community, and your race a huge service. And for that, we say thank you and rest easy, King.
Yeah.
On that note, we out. Y'all have a good one.
Yay!
Yo, I didn't know I did that. That is just,
Me
I didn't
either.
do that. All right, that is a baby. Yay! Oh, no, nothing happened. Ain't that a bitch? Oh, we all family. I'll be back in like yep, an hour. I'll be back. Yeah, we got another one. This was dope. Yeah, we definitely got another one. Anyway,
This is
peace.
great. Yes.
Yo, you already know, man. This is Jobs, and this has been another episode. I'm sorry, but I cannot. Yeah, I know I cannot multitask because I am trash. However, in an hour, we got A Page Vanda Cruz coming on. Story time in my basement. Anyway, we'll holler at you.